Hello, hi everyone. I am your Budji sir. Today in this video lesson, I am going to share with you all past participles and their different uses. You know, the past participles are one of the most significant and requisite topics in English language. Dear guys, before going to start discussing the functions of the past participles, let's understand the meaning of the past participles. So, please listen to me and look here. Past participles, the form of a verb that ends in D, ed, n, en or t and is used with the verb have to form perfect tenses and is used with the verb be to form passive voice is called a past participle. For example, we are going to study past participle forms of the main verb, and let's take some verbs and think of their past participle forms in English. For example, original form or V1, receive is there. Do you know its past participle form? It is received, R-E-C-R-E-I-V-E-D, received. Okay. Visit, its PPF is visited. Pass, passed. Invite, do you know its past participle form? Invited. Okay. Advise, past participle form is advised. A-D-V-I-S-E-D. Write, past participle form, it's written. Do you know wrote? Wrote is the past form. Written is past participle form. Retired, its past participle form is retired. Tired, tired. Worry, its past participle form is worried. Okay. Paint, do you know its past participle form? Of course, painted. Type, its past participle form is typed. T-Y-P-E-D, typed. Okay, these are called past participle forms in English, and now we are going to study how these past participles are used in English language. Shall we discuss the uses of the past participles in English? Okay, let's see now. Dear guys, so far we came to know the original forms and their past participle forms in English, and now let's start discussing how the past participles are used in English. Shall we see? Okay. See here, we use the past participles for what? Do you know? We use the past participles for what? I'll give you some very significant and simple ways in which the past participles can be used in our day-to-day life. Okay, come on. The very first use of the past participle is, we use past participles to form the perfect tenses in English. To form the perfect tenses, okay. Do you know how many perfect tenses are there in English? Of course, there are 3 in number. What are they? They are present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Okay. you know that the present perfect is formed with the two helping verbs. What are they? Have and has. Here we use have and has. Have and has are used to form the present perfect tense. And third example, third have form is had. You know, had is used to form the past perfect tense. And you know that modal plus have. Modal plus have will be followed by past participle form to form which tense? Of course, it is future perfect tense. Okay, you know that have and has are used to form the present perfect tense. Had is used to form the past perfect tense. Modal plus have is used to form the past perfect tense. You know that after these helping verbs, past participles are used. Clear? Why? To form perfect tenses. Now, let's discuss some examples. See here. I received a message. I've received the message. See here, I've received the message. In this sentence, what is the past participle? Received is past participle, and it is used with have verb to form the present perfect tense. Clear? Okay. Second example, we had visited. We had visited the language lab. We had visited the language lab before 1998. Okay, we had visited the language lab before 1998. We had visited the language lab before 1998. Here, what's the past participle form? Visited. It's used with had. Why? To form the past perfect tense. Okay. Next example, Purnima will have passed her degree this time next year. Okay, Purnima will have passed her degree this time next year. Here, past is past participle form. It has come after modal plus have. Why? To form the future perfect tense. Clear? Past participles are used with have, has to form present perfect tense. Past participles are used with had to form past perfect tense, and past participles are used modal plus have to form why? To form the future perfect tense. I hope this point is clear. Okay, now let's move to the second use of the past participle forms. The second use, we use the past participles to form the passive voices. Why? We use the past participles to form the passive voices. What's meant by passive voice? I'll share with you the definition of the passive voice only in one sentence. Do you know what's meant by passive voice? If you remember only one sentence that I am going to share with you, the idea will be clear. Passive voice means be plus past participle is equal to passive voice. Be plus past participle is equal to passive voice. Okay, it's very interesting. Then what are the be verbs? Do you know? Yes, be verbs are how many? They are 8 in number. What are they? See here. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. How many are they? They are totally 8 in number. Understand? See, past participle forms are used after these be forms. Why? In order to form the passive voices. For example, the teachers are invited by the old students. Okay, please see here. What is the past participle form used in this sentence? Invited. It is used after be verb are. So this sentence is passive voice. Like that, after any of these be verbs, if past participle form is used, we can definitely say that it's a passive voice sentence. I hope this point is clear. Shall we move to the third use? Yes. See, we use the past participles to replace the passive subject and the verb. Okay. To replace, we use the past participles. Why? To replace the subject and the passive verb and the passive verb. You know that what are the passive verbs? How many are they? They are 8 in number. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. They are called passive verbs in English. Okay, one example is enough to understand it. See, Sunil was advised. Why? By whom? By his teachers. Sunil was advised by his teachers. Full stop. He started studying. He started studying. Come on. Now, please see here. How many sentences are here? 2 sentences. Sunil was advised by his teachers. And the second sentence, he started studying well. If you want, you can add one more word here. Well. Okay. He started studying well. Okay. This is the second sentence. First sentence, second sentence. Now, please look at the subject of first sentence, Sunil, and the passive verb of the first sentence is was. And you please cancel the subject of and passive verb of the first sentence. What remained in the sentence? Advised by his teachers. Let's start the sentence with past participle. How? Come on. Advised by his teachers At the end of first sentence, what's there? Full stop is there. There you have to use comma. And look at the subject of the second sentence. What is there? He is there. Okay. And look at the subject of first sentence. What is there? Sunil is there. Here, he is used instead of Sunil. Now, while combining the sentence, pronoun should be dropped. Instead of pronoun, the proper noun should be repeated or used while combining the sentence. Okay, so what happens? Advised by his teachers, instead of he, we are supposed to use the subject of previous sentence if it is proper noun. Okay, Sunil. And repeat the predicate of the second sentence as it is. Okay, got it? Then Sunil started what? Studying well. Advised by his teachers, Sunil started studying well. Advised by his teachers, Sunil started studying well. So, we replaced subject and the passive verb of the first sentence. I hope this point is clear. Okay, let's move to the next use of the past participles. Dear guys, so far we discussed the three important uses of the past participles. Now, let's discuss the fourth use of the past participles. We use the past participles in English. Why? See here, fourth use after the nouns. We use the past participles after the nouns. After the nouns. We use the past participles after the nouns in English. After the nouns, where in sentences, better use the word sentence. In sentences. It's very interesting and very easy use of the past participle. One example I will give you, then it will be clear. The stories written by Vasant are very interesting. Come on. The stories written by Vasant are very interesting. Here, what is the past participle? Where is it used? Have you observed? Come on. Written is past participle in the sentence. It is used after the stories. What is the stories here? It's a noun. Here, noun is followed by past participles. Understand? The examples given by the teacher are very useful. Here, the examples given by the teachers are very useful. Understand? So, you have to understand, noun is followed by past participle form. And the main verb of the sentences are here. Do you know one magic which is hidden here? Here, after the noun before PPF, I mean past participle form, two things are silent. One is relative pronoun and second one is passive verb. If you split the sentence, the stories which are written by Vasant are very interesting. If the sentence refers to past, the stories written by Vasant were very interesting. If the sentence is like this, the stories which were written by Vasant were very interesting. But relative pronoun and passive verb will be silent in the sentence. So directly we use past participles after the nouns. I think this point is clear and you please practice it. Okay, and let's move to fifth use. You know that. See, we use past participles. We use past participles. Why? As an adjectives in the sentence. As adjectives. Got it? We use past participles as adjectives in the sentences. For example, Mr. Kulkarni, what? Is a retired professor of English. Is a retired professor. Professor of what? Professor of English. Mr. Kulkarni is a retired professor of what? English. Here, the word retired is a past participle form. Where is it used? It's used before noun. The words which are used before nouns are known as past participles or adjectives. The United States of America. The United itself is past participle. It's used in making a noun. I hope you are aware of it. Okay? I don't think you have any doubt here. Let's move to sixth usage of the past participles in English. See, sometimes past participles are used just like complements in a sentence. They are as a complement. We use them as a complement in a sentence. As a complement of what? As a complement of subject. We use past participles. For example, see here. Anil looks worried nowadays. What did I say? Anil looks worried nowadays. See here. Anil looks how worried when? Nowadays. Anil looks worried nowadays. Anil looks worried nowadays. Here, worried is past participle form. It is used like a complement of what? It's used as a complement of the subject. Who looks worried here? Subject of the sentence looks worried. Understand? The players seem tired. The players seem tired. Who seem tired? The players seem what? They seem tired. The word tired tells us something about the subject. So past participle in the sentence tells us something about the subject. So we call past participles here as a complement in the sentence. I think you are aware of these things and you came to know how it is used as a past participle or complement. Got it? Now let's move to the last use of the past participles. Dear guys, the past participles are used after causative verbs. We use them after where? Causative verbs. Causative verbs. After causative verbs. I hope you know, or if you don't know, please try to keep in mind. In English, get and have. There are many other causative verbs, but after these verbs, always we use past participles. Please remember, after get and have, usually we use past participles. For example, how would you like to use? After get and have, we use one object and past participle form. For example, you know that we got our house painted last year. We got our house painted last year. Okay, we got our house painted last year. And do you have this book typed? Do you have this book typed? Yes. Do you have this book typed? Here, have is used as a causative verb. After have, this book is used as an object, and after this object, what's there? Past participle is used. I hope you came to know what is past participle and how it's used in sentences. How many uses you came to know here? 7 uses. You came to know how the past participles are used in sentences. And I'm sure in the days to come, you will be able to use all these past participles in different sentences very easily and confidently. With this, I'd like to thank you very much for watching my video, and with one more very interesting and innovative topic, I'll see you next time. Till then, bye.